Some cities reveal themselves all at once, laying their stories bare in a single glance. Belgrade isn't one of them. It keeps its secrets close, inviting you to discover them one by one. It asks you to look closer, to wander its streets with open eyes and an open heart, to notice the details others might miss. Here, history isn't just in museums, it's in the air you breathe, the pavement beneath your feet, the warmth in people's smiles. Knocked down countless times, Belgrade stands proud and complicated, its resilience etched into every stone and every story. It doesn't want your pity. It wants your curiosity, your willingness to see it as it truly is. If you give it, you'll find something raw and unforgettable, something that lingers long after you leave. Arrive on a gray morning and the city might confuse you. Brutalist blocks beside Art Nouveau facades, Cyrillic signs everywhere, a patchwork of eras and influences. But turn a corner, smell roasting peppers, hear the lively café chatter, the clang of a tram, and suddenly you're part of the city's rhythm. This is where Belgrade reveals itself. Not a city you simply see, but one you truly feel, deep in your bones. It gets under your skin, slowly at first, then all at once, until you can't imagine not knowing it. Forget glossy brochures. Belgrade is gloriously imperfect, always changing, always arguing with itself, and that's what makes it real. Built on two rivers and at the crossroads of empires, it's east and west colliding in a beautiful, chaotic symphony that never quite resolves. To understand it, you have to get a little lost. Wander alleys, sit in smoky bars, listen to stories, and let the city speak to you. This isn't just a vacation, it's an education, a lesson in resilience, contradiction, and unexpected beauty. So come, walk these streets with me, and let's discover what Belgrade has to teach us. Let's peel back the layers, searching for truth in faces, in food, in fortress walls, and in the stories whispered by the city itself. This is Belgrade, complicated, intense, soulful, and alive with possibility. It doesn't just welcome you, it challenges you, dares you to look deeper and stay longer. And that's where the real adventure begins. When you accept the challenge and let the city change you. Are you ready? Because Belgrade is waiting with open arms and 1,000 stories to share. You can't talk about Belgrade without Kalemegdan Fortress. Rising above the city, it's more than just a landmark. It's a living testament to Belgrade's spirit and endurance. It's the city's heart, its origin story in stone, where every block whispers tales of centuries past. Walk through its gates, and the modern world fades away, replaced by echoes of history and the footsteps of those who came before. This isn't a museum, it's alive. The fortress pulses with the energy of daily life, blending the old and the new. Grandparents stroll, couples find quiet corners, friends gather on ancient walls, sharing laughter and stories as the city hums below. Romans, Ottomans, Austro-Hungarians, all left their mark here. Each stone, each ruin is a chapter in a saga of conquest and resilience. The fortress is survival itself, a silent giant watching over Belgrade for 2,000 years, bearing witness to triumphs and tragedies alike. Every step connects you to centuries of conflict, hope, and resilience. The ground beneath your feet is layered with memory. Find a quiet spot under a tree, watch the city below, and feel part of something bigger, part of a story that continues to unfold. From the ramparts, the Sava surrenders to the Danube, a mythic site, where rivers meet and civilizations have collided for ages. The city spreads before you, Old Town, New Belgrade, the Ada Bridge, each district a thread in the city's vibrant tapestry. On a clear day, you see Belgrade's past and future at once, the skyline shifting with time, yet always anchored by the fortress. This view is more than pretty, it's a map of the city's identity, a living panorama of struggle, hope, and renewal. You see scars of war, the push of progress, the lifeblood rivers. The city's story is written in every building and every bend of the water. Standing here, you understand why this land has been fought over for millennia, why it still matters today. The fortress gives you more than a view. It gives you Belgrade's soul, a sense of belonging to something timeless. It's the perfect place to start and end your journey. Here, every visit feels like a homecoming. Here you see what Belgrade truly is. A city shaped by history, resilience, and the enduring spirit of its people. Where the Sava meets the Danube, Belgrade's spirit comes alive. This is not just a meeting of waters, but a meeting of worlds, of stories, and of destinies shaped by centuries of change. The Sava brings the wildness of the east. Its restless current carries echoes of distant mountains and untamed lands, always moving, always searching. The Danube, meanwhile, brings the order of the west. Broad, steady, and timeless, a river that has witnessed the rise and fall of empires. Their meeting is turbulent, a metaphor for the city itself, where harmony and chaos are never far apart. Belgrade is forever caught between worlds, shaped by both, owned by neither. It is a city that refuses to be defined by a single influence. This confluence made it a frontier for empires, Ottomans on one side, Austro-Hungarians on the other. Here, borders were drawn and redrawn, and every stone has a story. You feel that tension in the architecture, the language, the people's fierce independence. Every street corner whispers of resilience and reinvention. Today, the riverbanks are playgrounds. Floating bars and clubs pulse with life at night, families stroll by day, and the city's pulse is felt in every step. The same rivers that saw battles now host legendary nightlife, where laughter and music echo across the water. Walking here, you sense the city's energy, its contradictions, its joy, and its unbreakable spirit. The rivers aren't just scenery, they're the city's veins. They offer escape, inspiration, and a place to dream. They are a living reminder of Belgrade's origins, and of all that the city has endured and overcome. To stand at the confluence is to stand at the heart of Belgrade's identity, where past and present flow together. Here, you feel the city's chaotic, beautiful spirit, alive in every ripple, every sunset, and every story waiting to be told. Walk down Knez Mihailova, Belgrade's main street, elegant, bustling, European, but turn off it, and you're in another world. Old bakeries, cobblers, quiet benches. Belgrade is a dance of old and new, tradition and reinvention. Orthodox churches stand beside graffiti-covered galleries, smoky kafanas neighbor sleek coffee shops. The city builds the new right next to the old, creating a layered, fascinating landscape. This isn't just architecture, it's a way of life. The pace shifts from frantic to relaxed in a single block. Belgraders master Polako, taking it easy, savoring long coffees with friends. This daily ritual is sacred, a pause in the chaos. Belgrade is messy, contradictory, and alive. It challenges your expectations, connects past and present, and invites you to get lost in its harmony. To explore Belgrade is to embrace its beautiful chaos. Skadarlia, Belgrade's bohemian quarter, feels frozen in time. Cobblestones, leaning buildings, and candlelit kafanas echo with the ghosts of poets and artists. At night, the street becomes a living painting. Music spills out. The aroma of grilled meat fills the air. Inside, tradition reigns. Wooden tables, checkered cloths, walls of old photos. The food is hearty and honest. Sevapi, Karadordeva Snikla, Kajmak. Meals are shared slowly, over laughter and conversation. But Skadarlia is more than food, it's music. Musicians wander, playing old songs of love and longing. Even if you don't know the words, you feel the emotion. It's the soundtrack of the Serbian soul. Skadarlia isn't just a street, it's an experience. Here, Belgrade's artistic heart beats on. The city's bohemian ghosts still come out to play. Belgrade's soundtrack is a wild mix. Traditional tamburica one moment, pounding techno the next. The city's music reflects its split personality, deep roots, restless energy. In kafanas, folk songs tell stories of love and loss played on accordions and violins. These songs are the nation's memory, full of joy and sorrow. But after midnight, Belgrade transforms. The splavovi, floating clubs, become epicenters of nightlife, pulsing until dawn. Across the city, clubs and old factories and basements pump out every genre imaginable. This is young Belgrade, defiant, energetic, living in the moment. Old and new music coexist, both cherished. The music is an outlet, a way to process history, celebrate life. Whether it's a sad violin, a pounding bass, Belgrade's rhythm is the rhythm of a city that feels everything. Here, music is life. In Belgrade, history isn't hidden, it's everywhere. Bullet holes mark buildings, socialist monuments loom, street names recall heroes. The past walks the streets with you. This history shapes the people, tough, resilient, quietly proud. Destroyed and rebuilt over 40 times, Belgrade's spirit is endurance itself. The architecture tells the story. Roman wells, Ottoman mosques, Art Nouveau mansions, Yugoslav blocks, scars from the 1999 bombings. Walking here is walking through a timeline of Europe. The city wears its history openly, refusing to hide the hard parts. This honesty gives Belgrade its power. The weight of history creates gravity, but also fuels a zest for life. When you know how fragile things are, you savor the present. Belgrade's story is one of endless reconstruction and unbreakable spirit. Its history gives it depth, not heaviness. In Serbia, domaćin means more than host. It's a way of life. Hospitality here is genuine, not a show for tourists. It's in the small gestures, a stranger helping with directions, a shopkeeper's curiosity, a complimentary glass of rakia. These aren't exceptions, they're the norm. If you're invited into a home, prepare to eat and eat some more. The table overflows and your host's honor is making sure you're happy. Around a family table, you see Serbia's soul community, generosity, connection. This welcome is Belgrade's greatest, most understated attraction. In a world that can feel cold, the warmth here is powerful. The city may look rough, but its heart is huge. People know what matters. How you treat each other, they choose to welcome you as a guest, not a customer. For a while, you truly belong. So, what's the final word on Belgrade? You have to go. Stories and photos can't capture it. You have to feel it for yourself. Belgrade isn't for quick checklists, it's for immersion. It rewards curiosity and time, inviting you to get lost, to sit in cafes, to talk to people. Come with an open mind and empty stomach. Be ready to have your expectations challenged and to fall in love with imperfection. This city will make you think, feel, and maybe even change. Forget what you think you know. Write your own story here. Find your favorite corner, your favorite view, your favorite kafana. Let the city's rhythm get into your blood. Let its history whisper to you. Let its people show you true hospitality. Belgrade is a survivor, a dreamer, a city always in motion. The invitation stands. The table is set. The rakia is poured. Go. Find out for yourself.